All right. Now, well, let's finish him up. Let's go ahead and get him pretty much finished up here. We're going to... Okay, these feet still in the bottom here are too wide. And we'll bring them down a little bit more. And these areas in here, just kind of take these... Okay. Looking much better now. All right. Let me bring this. All right. Okay. Now let's go ahead and work on these. Let's get these front legs down. There we go. And let me get my little V tool. And what we're going to do, let me get this down just a little bit more on these legs, right in here. And the same thing here. I'm going to take my little V tool and I'm going to come to the end of these legs here. I'm just going to touch them. There we go. See? And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm just going to touch them. This V tool. Hardest thing for me to get my hands on them sometimes. There we go. Just give those little paws right there. Alright, now I'm going to come to my back legs. Let me bring this up a little bit in here. And I'm going to do the very same thing back here. I'm going to come with my V tool and I'm going to touch that in there. Wish I could show you a little bit better, but you just take your V tool and kind of hit those areas. Let me see if I can kind of turn it to the... Hit those areas in there on the paws. Okay? I'm going to clean that up later. Okay, look at that. Now let's go ahead and clean this up in here a little bit. Bring those ears down just. Still way too thick. What I mean is these need to come up, yeah, more like that. There we go. Just thin that off in there a little bit. Hot dog, look at that. See? Same thing here. These are a little bit too thick. They need to be thinner on top. And look how, see how I just barely run my blade across there and do that? That way it gives it that look, smoother look. Same thing here. There you go. All right. You know, those ears are still just a little bit too big, too tall, let's put it that way. Bring it down just a little bit more. Just a tiny bit more. There you go. All right. Now, let me go ahead and ream those ears out just a little bit. There you go. See that? That's much better. Once you start it with the V tool, you can finish it with a knife if you want. There you go. See that? See how that's done? You just ream that out of there. All right, now let's go to the face here. Where's my pencil? And let's just put the little nose. I'm kicking my... Let me focus myself here, folks. I'm sorry. I kicked my... And let's run a little line across here. And just kind of up here. And this is where his nose is going to be. Okay? So, I'm going to take my V tool. And just very lightly... Come up there like that. Come up there like that, and come across there like this. Okay? Now look at that, see? Now I'm going to bring that down just a little in that area. There's his little nose. Alright? Okay. We're going to just take a little bit off there. A little bit off. Whoop. Let's go this way. There we go. And there you are. Okay, now the eyes will be in this area, in here, and in this area, in here. And I think I'm going to drill those little pins that I use for the squirrel. I think I'm going to do the same thing with this. Well, the eyes will go in this general area. I'm going to drill a hole in here and a hole in here, and then I'm going to put the little pins in there, signify the eye. And we will have this little dude is just about completely done. And then we'll do the tree, and it's a beautiful little cute little scene that's done here and all that stuff. Just looking around, doing some things. But we've got him finished. I'm going to just take a little bit more off in here on the legs. Thin that up just a little bit in there. Okay. Now let me wet him. Let me wet him. Oh. Get this thing off. All right. there is our little, I'll just clean it up a little bit, folks, in the certain area. There's our little bear. Look at that. See? We'll come a little bit further with this leg back here. There we go. Same thing here, almost like it was back here. Okay, look at that. There's our little bear. And take a little bit more off in there. I get to picking, folks. I'm sorry. I just do that, cleaning up, doing things like that, in other words. I just enjoy doing that. Just okay, there's our little bear. There he is. Now let me, next I'm going to do the tree. That will be a part of the bear. And we'll have our little scene done. And I'll show you once I paint it and put it together. And all that stuff, and we'll get it put together and all that, and we'll have a nice little scene there. Okay. All right. Well, that's our little bear for this thing. All right. Next, next videos I'll be doing the tree.